Miss yourself. How do you fancy coming to see a Pint and Two Shots live? We are coming to the Beacon Theatre Thursday, the 15th of May, with a very special guest, Charlie Adam. The live shows are brilliant, aren't they?
Live shows got to be class. A wee impromptu live, a Pint and Two Shots at the Beacon.
I can never remember live ones because I'm always pissed.
Even on a Thursday night, a school night, you still going to do it?
Listen, Thursday night's my night off.
Right, come on. Oh, now you're talking.
Weekend, bro.
I love a Thursday night as well.
You want to see Toll Bulliter on the stage, possibly getting himself cancelled again.
Aye, but he'll come back. Do you know what I mean? But Charlie Adam's going to be there. We'll be there. We're taking it from Wishaw to Greenock. And if you want any questions, you want to be involved in it, come along, get your tickets for Thursday the 15th of May at the Beacon.
Now it's time for a Pint and Two Shots.
That's enough of that.
Pint 2 Shots, it's a podcast, it's a football podcast. We're live here at the G4 Claim Studios in Wishaw. Shellsuit Bob, Toll and the champ in the his out.
Presenters ready.
You all go on my first whistle.
Mate, you do look a wee bit kind of John Anderson.
John Anderson-ish.
John Anderson-ish. I am delighted with this start.
It's lovely.
He's going to ask me about it.
No.
Right.
So what you been up to, Toll?
I was just looking for a Denmark top.
Do you not get the memo today, no?
No,
Black and red stripes only.
Mate, I am delighted with this start, right?
It's a
So
belter.
I was at the Buffs game on Saturday. They played the Meda. It was brilliant, right?
What was your score?
They won 3-2.
Nice.
Scrappy game, right? However, it was, what was it? It was at 2-0 to about the 40th minute, and then I think Irvin Meda. No, that's
Is
right.
that a derby?
I'm talking shite. It was 1-0, then it was 1 each.
Is
just
that a
before,
derby?
it's a mega derby, aye. It was 1 each just before half time. And then in the second half, Meda went up 2-1, and it was like game on. But then the Buffs come back.
Just turned it on.
Aye, turned it on, man. Wee guy, Jack McMahon, 19-year-old. He's been at the Buffs since he was 5-year-old.
Jerry Flaney score.
Oh, mate, can you believe it, right, Jerry Flaney? So I turned up, right, I've not been to the Buffs, many Buffs games over the years, right, but I was sitting with my father on Friday. I was like, the Buffs playing the Meda tomorrow? He's like, quite fancy that. Because he's talking about going to Rugby Park and he's got a ticket for Somerset Park. I'm like, Dad, why do you not just go down to the Buffs Park? It's literally yards for where he stays. He's like, fancy that then. So we went and I spoke to Jack that works at the Buffs. I says, me and my father are coming tomorrow. I says, brilliant. So we went there and get taken in and he was like, you'll never believe who's here and all. And I was like, Jerry
Flaney, man.
Jerry Flaney, if you don't know, Jerry Flaney was my hero growing up. Scored the goal in the OVD Scottish Junior Cup final, Kelty Hearts versus Colin
Divine
Rangers.
Pony.
I thought Pierre Van Hooydonk was your hero growing up.
Yeah, he's my second.
Mate, is it like one of the ones because it's a derby, it's all the big hitters turn up grade on Jerry Flaney and all that?
Aye, there was Danny Sloan was there and all. There was
Billy's bro?
No, Tommy's bro.
I would love to see him. He would been his
But mate,
Who's Tommy Sloan?
so he's Talbot. He's Talbot manager. I think he's don't know if he still is. But anyway, I was introduced to the Buffs Museum and all that. It was amazing, man. And I'm up in the museum as well. We photograph of me with my tap.
You're in the museum.
Aye.
That's amazing.
It's like going to Emerson House, man, and Drew's belts there. You go to the Buffs and fucking photo a Grado.
Aye. Photo taken during lockdown. Me with my Buff scarf on it.
The wee shop
has bum bags in it.
the wee shop round the corner from me's got a picture, but it says underneath it, "Do not service, man."
Wait, see when we were walking about at the start because my dad was doing all that.
And he's
Can
just,
does that?
Aye.
Stop talking like that, Dad. So we're walking about and foot we're going, there's Maureen.
Because of the Facebook gang.
Well, that's fucking hilarious. Seriously.
There's Maureen.
That's brilliant.
I'm like, technically I shouldn't laugh at that, but that is brilliant.
No, you need to laugh at that. That's funny.
That's funny.
So I got my picture with Jerry and right, so this tap, now see when I was a boy, this was the away tap and I don't think they sold it. Right, but I always wanted it. I always wanted this tap, and they've got some of the old taps, and I just was like, "Can I get that?"
Quite
Anyway, no, I never said that. I says, "Can I get a Lenny?" And so this is Alan McTurk's taupe from 1998 to 1999. It was the season, man, we were played.
Oh, Al McTurk.
Aye, Tucker. And we must have played, honestly, some games we would play Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Honestly, it was the season where we won 8 trophies.
It's a right smart tap though.
I'm just delighted with it. I just hope there's nobody raging, any old Buffs fans like that. We see then.
I was going to
He's stretching that out.
I know.
That's Alan McTuck's fucking top. He's stretching it out.
Here, Tucker. You saw who's got your top up, fuck muscle.
Yeah. You're laughing, but some folk might be watching us singing.
I know.
Who does this connect to us turning up to the derby, taking fucking Big Al's top?
Mate,
Walks her off
I
the street.
Nah, mate, you
Helps you sell to Tuck's top.
No, mate, you're putting the Buffs on the map, then.
Well, do you know what I've got to say? The setup now is brilliant, right? You know, 10
They
years
got a bit of dough behind them, the Buffs.
No, really.
You investing?
No, I'm trying to get a conglomerate. So if there's any Yanks out there,
We're taking over the Buffs, man.
gotta go to the Buffs.
We've got Grado.
We need to find out if Darlington get promoted first.
Aye. Who can we get as sporting director? Grado.
They beat the Meta at the weekend, bro.
What's Sally McCoy staying with sir?
Hey, we'll bring back Jerry.
Get Jerry and Grado.
Get them in that dugout. There's no telling how far we can take
you never
this.
know, but
By the way, I'm not joking. I'm all looking at some American people.
for what?
A conglomerate.
Mate,
A what?
Oh, seriously, I'm looking at it.
Bubba Ray's a football. He did.
Bubba Ray. I see Bubba Ray.
Aye.
Oh, that's funny.
Big E.
What about Jakey Snake? All right, Jake.
All right,
Fancy
remember
investing
you
in the
wrestled
Buffs?
and co-winning.
Get Joe Henry there.
That's a sore
Why
point,
was
isn't it?
talking about the Buffs? You always try to bring me down, don't you?
How am I bringing you down? Hey, no, I'm just saying, man.
Mate, he'll
funny,
have his bank account will
Aye.
be like no bad. He might buy the Buffs himself.
See the pot. See the pot you got on it. See if he did buy the Buffs, I think he'd include Grado on it, man.
Why would he need to?
Exactly.
So, mate, I'm sitting there watching it, right?
That's funny.
Why would he need to?
I'm sitting there watching it, right? Watching Wrestlemania in Esme's bed, right? Because she had a sleepover at one of her pals, not pure line, the pink covers and all that. And now, please introduce the open challenge. And I'm like, right, it's got to be
Tommy Enders,
Rusev
Rusev or something
Rusev.
like
I'm like, it's Rusev. It's got to be Rusev, man. It's got to be Rusev. It's got to be Rusev. No longer it went, I went, it's got to be fucking him, innit? Say his name in. I was like, what the fuck?
Sitting in his daughter's bed with silk jammies on, with his fucking hot dogs and all that.
You're running through Steph. Guess who's just turned up at Wrestlemania?
I mean,
Steph,
Joe Henry.
Steph, that's bus simulators no one.
Running into Steph going like, they don't even care about me. What are they doing this for?
Right, I've got it, right, so, but obviously I'm staying up and I'm texting Toe and all that, right, going, he's like, so I text it, Sha, right, because, see, to be honest with you, but it was cool.
Oh, mate, it was cool as fuck.
It was cool.
Aye.
But I obviously was like, I was speaking to Sha about it, and
Mate, let's hear what Shah
he's
says.
kind of like, was it,
Are you fucking raging, mate?
no, he goes like, I must have sent, I can't remember the voice note that I sent him, right?
Stewing in your fucking.
He's like, listen.
Mate, you're the most interesting motherfucker ever.
Oh, this one.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's like that.
Mate, you're the most insincere motherfucker ever. That's cool as fuck. Yeah, honestly, it's cool as fuck. Oh, look at him shaking all down. That's so good. You can hear the fucking rage in your voice.
Because, mate, I told Nick about it because I didn't stay up because we were away for the weekend, right? So we just caught up when we get back, right? And see when it went to him and it turned out and the poppy got, I was like, Nick, I told her the story about you told me, like, when you went to see him and he was like, where was it?
It was last year, and it was just where after he kicked off. And I was kind of nervous about seeing him and all that, right?
He turned to you. You're fucking hating this, aren't you?
You're hating this, and you fucking hate this, don't you? I was like, I did. It should have been me. I was like, this should be me.
It's like the pure. It's like the Brando speech and on the waterfront. Man, I could have been a contender.
I could have been something.
So
I could have been a contender.
but I went. See how on Monday, right? I was like, fuck it, man. I was like, it was everywhere. So I messaged him. I was like,
I hate you.
I went, mate, fucking hell, man. I was sitting watching Mania last night. I'm like, it's got to be Rusev, nerd, you fucking up. So he FaceTimed me right away, didn't he? And mate, he was going like, you're fucking raging, you're fucking raging. I was like, he was with all these, who was he with? He was like for TNA, but he was in good form, so he was like, there's a lot.
That's brilliant, man.
He's like, you're fucking hating this. I went, match was rotten.
I mean, you didn't do much with it, did you?
I know, man. 5 minutes. Come on.
Big Randy Orton, but man.
See, when Randy Orton done his pose, man, I was like, that is dynamite. Because they go everything right. See the camera angles.
Because, mate, just before
And it was exactly just what it needed.
And mate,
you know what I mean?
See, when it was like pure, he turned round, did that smell, and it was a pure close up of him, then takedown, man, he was gone,
and
man.
then even with the when he fucking goozled him, and he just went like that and gave him the eye poke.
Aye, the eye poke, it was brilliant. It was
brilliant.
Raging, man.
So anyway,
when's the next bash?
Aye, Grado.
Remember what was that? Remember that?
Raging was on the dressing room one day, he's talking about all the wrestlers.
No, it was because the Yanks phoned me one day.
The Yanks phoned him, greeting and all that, and I was like, that's what you got to do this year, just a wee bash or something, man. He's in tears when he's seen all his old wrestling mates. Me and Scott, he's like, go! Leave me!
What a big gesture.
He's sitting pure FaceTime, he was like, you're right, you could actually see the emotion. He's like, what you saying there, mate? You're right, it's good to see you, man. Then he went off and he's like,
I miss him. I do miss him.
Giant Joe Henry's got a farting compilation. He's match at Wrestlemania.
just when Randy Orton going didn't.
Oh, that's brilliant. But I mean, see when you think about it, like how, like that's nuts to say that he's wrestled Randy Orton at
WrestleMania in Las
absolutely
Vegas.
You know something, right? It's amazing. It is amazing.
Don't say but here.
No. See what you're saying there? It's not just the fact that he's wrestled on WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that he's wrestled Randy Orton.
Aye, that's it. Like, you don't get much bigger than that.
I was surprised, like the ego. Like, I'm not saying this to rub it in you. The pop ego was.
It was big. It was bigger than Jimmy Uso's.
I think it was. Aye.
The guy's world renowned.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
I'm raging. I missed that podcast. You said them on that week.
And it's good because
didn't miss much.
do you know what? He busts his arse.
I bust my ass.
You do. You're a grafter.
I should have wrote my own tune.
That's
Madonna's held me back.
That's it. Madonna's held you back.
You know what I mean?
Speaking.
That's another thing.
Star Wars, make it Mickey's.
It's an Empire biscuit. Of course, it's an Empire biscuit. It's going to be McGee's. But his tune's been in my head all week and all.
See, funnily enough, talking about tunes being in your head, you watched Laughing Out Loud, didn't you?
Oh, I love it.
I watched that as well.
Do you know that they're releasing Bob's song?
Oh, the one about the skinny. What was it again?
Slender people.
Slender people.
They're hanging.
I watched that in my bed pure late at night and I ended up bushing through Hunters, man. It was funny as fuck,
It was so easy to watch.
It was so funny.
It was nice, easy to digest TV.
Have you been watching
Rob
it?
Beckett was good.
Rob Beckett was brilliant.
He was. No, mate, I still think we need to get into WrestleMania a bit more here. Can I just move on to other things watching? I want to talk about, right, the main event on Saturday night was
funny,
biblical, man. It was biblical. It was biblical. And it was... It actually made me think, I could maybe move for you. See what Paul Heyman was doing, just punching cunts in the balls.
That's what we done.
When?
Did the bash?
I didn't notice that.
Oh, because you went to be backstage.
Oh, I was backstage, aye.
That's what you done.
I thought you when I seen that, but then I'm thinking...
Trying to slow half the bash.
Maybe, aye.
Maybe,
I think you seen my YouTube video.
Aye.
I think Joe Henry's been at it.
That's
in the
what-
bash.
Hey, Paul, can I put you aside?
Hey, Paul, I can...
Show you a
Can I
finish.
talk to you about the finish to the main event?
Yeah.
I was at a thing called...
I've got an idea.
I was at a thing called Greedomania. But we were sitting there, me and the wee man, buzzing, man. And I could tell, I think you can gauge how good something is after he wins.
Aye,
Do you know what I mean? And
You're
Liam
bang
was
on.
kind of like...
What way with the whole
He was
thing?
buzzing about Travis Scott a wee bit,
Was he?
right? No, because he likes the song Goosebumps, right?
Aye.
So when he saw Travis Scott, he went, oh, that's Travis Scott. But then see when that was it,
Are you like Whistler?
he was going,
Mate.
mate, where the fuck is he?
I don't get that.
Oh, dear.
I don't get that, right?
And I actually
Surely-
I think there's been a fallout or something.
I actually thought Rhodes and Cena, even the match before Travis Scott came in, it was boring.
Aye, you know what? It was. I felt as if it was going somewhere. It was just heating up.
It needed that wee-
And then the Travis Scott thing is weird. Because I
Aye.
also think a lot of wrestling fans don't know their apples and all that. They don't know.
What about all these fucking cunts are showing in the front row that nobody's ever heard in their life?
I know.
Even if crowd.
I know. Like the fucking pink Power Ranger and all that waving. Hey, here you are.
Oh, it's like it comes up and it's like smelly sock or something like that.
Aye,
right? Do you know
aye.
what I mean? Like the rappers' name, something.
Jelly roll. Smelly sock.
Smelly Sock.
Yeah, my
Yeah, big shout out to Smelly Sock.
My mate goes like that. Who the fuck's the jelly man?
Aye. He's cool. He's a good singer.
I know. I quite like
I thought Drew's match with Damien Priest was brilliant.
That was
Mate, I
tremendous.
thought, see, on the Saturday,
Logan Paul,
all the matches in the
and
lead
AJ
up
Styles
to
was
the main
brilliant.
event weren't they great? The main event was amazing. And then
Oh,
on
but it was the
Sunday,
flip
I
side.
thought
But
all the matches in the lead up to the main event were good.
see that match on Saturday night, that was one of the best WrestleMania main events I've ever saw. I thought it was tremendous.
biblical.
Just complete pros, man.
And it was like, see that bit, man, where Paul Heyman's got the chair and he's looking at CM Punk. He's like,
was
it was
cinematic, wasn't it?
how white are fucking Reigns' teeth, man?
Bruce Steve, I know they're gallus,
Right,
I know.
man.
Do you know what I never realised I know, and I didn't notice for years, because I'm like, how's his eyes different? I didn't know that Vince got him to wear blue eye contact lenses for like his first 5 years, because he said you'd be more marketable
Roman
with blue
Reigns?
eyes. So,
I've honestly,
did you never notice that?
I've never noticed it. I don't think I noticed people's eye colour.
No, it was only at the weekend. I'm going, I'm sure he used to have like kind of right blue eyes, but now he's brune. He's natural brune. And I thought the women's match on Sunday was brilliant, and honestly, the first one. That's
the match on Saturday, Jade Cargill and Hangman. I never thought that would have been
Aye.
good, but that was pretty good as well.
Leo takes no interest in the women's matches.
Does he know?
But give him a
Yeah,
couple of
couple
years.
of
He'll be
Okay,
right.
mate, that Rhea Ripley is phenomenal. What an athlete. And then Logan Paul and AJ Styles.
Logan Paul is out of this world. He's phenomenal. He is.
Still laughing at what an athlete.
He is, man.
She is.
Rhea Ripley, she fucking what an athlete.
She is, man. I'm shaking your finger down there.
Aye, she is.
What else? Well, the matches were good.
AJ Styles, man, you could just tell. It's a wee bit.
I like
is
the
it?
Samoan Wolverine or whatever you call him, Jacob Fatu.
Oh, he's tremendous, isn't he? He's tremendous. See the guy that he was wrestling LA Knight. That was like my biggest rival in TNA.
You had
Every night?
you had a ladder
LA
match,
Knight.
didn't you? You had a ladder match.
I had a ladder match with him live on.
You don't have that match with LA Knight?
Hi, man.
Did you?
And do you know what's annoying?
I didn't see this.
Right, do you know? I've not saw it for about 10 years, but I stuck it on last week.
I'm going to
Any
watch
good?
it.
It's brilliant.
I'm going to show Leo
It's
that.
good for me.
That's
Do you know what? And I always remember the writer going like this. It was the writer at TNA goes, "You are an idiot, right?" Because so see how it was. So it was a live taping Impact, right? And it was a Tuesday night. It was getting shown, right, live. But we were doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then the following weeks. So the Wednesday we were doing next week's, the Thursday we were doing Hangway. But that was the same week that I was doing my one-man show at the Kings. So I told TNA, I was like, look, I can only stay the first night. And so the writer pulled me aside and went, you are a complete idiot. He says, we're about to put the fucking rocket on you. Like, we're going to push you. He says, we're letting you win this ladder match with Eli Drake. That was his name at the time. He says, we're going to push you for the next couple of weeks. And I went, I'm gone. And he went, you are an idiot. He says, we need to go with the momentum, or we're going to sit you with somebody else. And then, so I went like 5 steps forward and 10 steps
Mate,
back on the one
this
match.
is the sliding doors moment where
I always think that
the
as well.
decision that you make follows you for the rest of your life.
aye,
There's
where
loads like that, right? There's another one as
You
well.
could have been wrestling Randy Orton.
mate, that's his
WrestleMania.
album, I think, man.
Do
That's
you know
the
what I always
sliding
think
doors
about as well? See the first year that we done Panto? Tony Khan came over with Bruce Pritchard and what's his name, Conrad, and they done a wee UK tour and I was booked for it. But I had to pull it
I can't remember you telling me
right,
about
to do
this.
my first ever Panto. And that was the kind of stepping stones or folk that they were going to use for AEW and stuff like that. And I always thought, see if I was on that tour, man. Because there was loads of folk that I knew I'd have got better because they were hiring people on the reactions at the time. And I was like,
Instead, you were hanging about the Christmas markets with you and Cameron, man.
aye, that is it.
Getting pushed.
Aye. It's a sliding doors, man.
That's me. Hey, look, you're still somebody.
Still get the bash.
You still get the bash and you fucking get the buff tap on that.
Right, mate, it's on to the next segment.
I know, man.
Oh,
brilliant.
weekend there, man. Easter week. What a wholesome weekend I had.
I think you did, man.
I had a very wholesome family weekend. I says to Nicola, you're switching your mind off for a few nights. She's got a lot of shit going on with her dad.
She does need to switch her mind off.
And we're going away. We went to Arran View Lakeside Lodges and they were lovely. Very nice.
So where are they, Goston?
Moscow.
Oh, is that what it is?
Moscow.
Oh, aye.
I told Nicola, I says, I'm taking you to Moscow. She's like, what? I went, we're going to Moscow. I went, I did go to Moscow.
I'll not be rushing to get there now.
Hey! I was putting everything in the suitcases.
Brilliant.
Hey.
So how was that then? I've never
Mate,
saw it.
lovely,
Is it
man.
Scotland's Greatest Escape?
No, but we'll see our next one we're going to. We're going to, we were looking last night and I couldn't get it. The one I wanted to go to was fully booked Easter weekend. The one you went to where I was laughing at you, remember when I was watching it and you went down the weekend of shooting and you peeled right in, remember? You and
That's the one that Sammy went.
Tay Marina.
Aye, Tay Marina, that's it, Loch
Was it
Tay
fully
Marina.
booked?
It was fully booked for Easter weekend, but I'm going to go the next time. But we went to Lakeside Lodges. Lovely, really quiet.
Is that where you get married?
No,
Oh, that's Lochside.
Lochside.
That's where I went. No, I was there last week. That was tremendous. It was brilliant.
In a hot tub, not.
Hot tub was brilliant.
Brilliant, man. I was in a hot tub and all, man.
Keep going. Keep going.
I went. So this place, right, it's got a wee bistro at the bottom of it, a wee fishery, just big lodges. The lodges are minted, man.
What, a fishery?
It's got a wee fishery at the bottom, aye. And it's just so...
Did you go to it?
No, I'm not into fishing, that. But I went to the bistro.
I've never been fishing.
No, I
I'd
went
like
to
to go fishing.
See,
I've
the
done
bistro done the best eggs I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Royal eggs, with
Benedict.
smoked salmon, on a toasted croissant.
Aye, that
So
sounds
good,
good.
man.
That sounds
Dynamite.
good.
But croissant. And then watched Bungies fight the Saturday night, couple of beers in the hot tub, out watching Bungies fight.
That was a record, wasn't it?
Wrecked the
Fucking
fuck out of
wrecked,
that
man.
guy.
Doing it with one leg. Well done, Bungie.
I know.
Bungie, no Bungie. Come on, you'll kick your cunt in.
I know, mate, I know. I text him.
Sitting there with your fucking buff strap on.
Grados.
You can call him Bungie.
Grados, yeah.
I don't remember.
It's funny, isn't it, man?
Yeah, I'd love to see you in a room with me now, man. You would go, right, Bungie, mate. Right,
You watched yourself take him in the weekend?
yeah, you should do well on all well done.
Some about drinky pancakes, something like that. And you had one leg.
Cherry salmon. Hey, oh,
To
hey.
be fair, like whenever a fighter after his fight will go like, oh, and I've been carrying an injury and stuff
We
like
know he genuinely was.
that. And
You could tell because he wasn't putting any weight on it.
mate, he's full. I didn't even notice it until the fight. He's full left. He was all bruised.
Mate, what was it like when he turned up to the podcast?
He
That was
could
only
hardly walk, man.
a week to 10 days ago. He
Honestly,
couldn't even drive.
walk.
You think some of these fighters
he's
break
next
a
door
nail and they
neighbour.
fucking pull it, didn't they?
Well, mate, his next door neighbour was like, oh, you're injured. If you need anything, give us a shout. He's like, can you drop me off at my podcast?
Aye.
Is that right?
Took him for fucking Hollytown all the way over to.
But, mate, I was a wee bit like you, but 'cause I was going to pick him up. I had a meeting that day and I was going to pick him up. And then when he said his neighbour picked him up, I was like, but Bungie, I was going to come and get you. I was like, mate, I phoned you. I was going to get you. I was going to pick you up.
Aye.
I'll take you home if you want. Or if you
a
take
good
me, that's cool.
Did he let on to you that he was injured?
Aye.
I mean,
Right.
you couldn't know
But
it.
did he keep it secret for the boy that he was fighting?
Well, supposedly, but he did talk about it on the podcast, and I'm like, shut up.
I don't say anything.
I know it's,
'Cause
what's
surely
the
if-
chance? See if you're going to search, if you're fighting him, you're going to search his
Aye.
name, and if his name comes up on a podcast, there's.
I don't think he went into specifics to podcast. You stopped him, I think, pretty
I
when he
know.
was
I
talking about it.
says to him straight away. I was like, you can't fucking be talking about that, man.
No, he done well, but man, fair play, he did do well.
Brilliant.
Was you know it then, no?
No, do you know what, mate? See, right up until Thursday that week there, I couldn't get the Saturday off my work. But for some reason, I went on and they gave me the Saturday off, so I'd left it too late to get
Right.
tickets. And plus, Keen's wee pals are coming up to watch Wrestlemania.
Oh,
as well, so-
Aye.
Oh, by the way, that knocked me for 16 up for you. Stephanie was like, you need to grow up, man. She's like, because it was obviously Easter morning.
Aye.
You're not getting up with the veins.
Oh, and you're pure boost, man.
I did get up.
Do you make a big deal of Easter?
Aye.
Big time.
Aye,
But-
Easter's a big deal for
I
Vince.
never ever. But
This
when I was coming up, it was never a big.
Mate,
Well-
I was very counsel. I get nothing really apart from an egg. at Easter,
I got an
wasn't
egg.
it? Aye, aye.
But Stephanie was going, what do you mean you never rolled your eggs down the hill? And I'm like, we never.
No, I never done it.
No, I never done that either, mate.
Right, well, that the Cannon Hill
But
audition
I'm
was
trying to
mobbed.
give my kids everything I didn't have.
Aye.
You're laughing at.
No, I know you did it. I actually know that you did it. You're a
That's-
good
I think
dad.
that's the whole point of being a parent, is it not? Like you want to give them the stuff that you
Slagging
never
my
have.
mum.
But, well, try to veer away from it.
I know, I'm kidding on. No, I when I was a wee wee and I seen Easter is like, if your uncle could you get a wee 20 quid or something.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Aye,
It's like,
same.
I didn't get an
Same,
egg.
man.
But no, Nicola's like, and so mad, but she's, you know, women are like,
Right.
this.
Aye, Stephanie's like, when's WrestleMania next year? She's like, I better not be in Easter next year, so this can't happen again. She's
You
like,
bushed,
"You're
aye.
ruining it." What?
Knackered.
I was bust, but I mean, I still got up on the road, the eggs down the hill, we went out for something to eat, and then I stayed up for Mania again, but mate, on Monday, I went to my bed at 3:30.
What time are you up at? For work?
I was up at fucking 4:30. I never went to bed.
Wow, man.
So I went straight to the radio, then I went to Davy Davies school. That was a good laugh. I used to get a bright wee club and all that
Aye.
for the wage and stuff like wee Easter club. Then I get back home for 3:30. I says, right, I need a couple of hours. I fell asleep and then I woke up at 8:30 and Stephanie went, that was daft, you'll no sleep the rest of the night now. I went, watch me. And that was me. I slept all the way
Just
through
gone.
it. Aye. Got a fucking 14 hours sleep.
Hell slap it, aren't you?
Oh man. Aye. No,
Coming to
Easter.
King, you better not miss.
Exactly.
Coming to King, you better not miss.
What?
Never mind, fuck's sake.
For the wire.
I know.
Easter, I made a wee Easter egg hunt for the weigh-ins. That we get back from Moscow. Get back from Moscow. Leo and his wee pals put a projector on and they caught up with. That's when we watched WrestleMania. Him and his wee mates and all that, and watched it. It was just class.
Do you know what I liked about going to the Buffs game on Saturday, right? It was good to go to spend a wee bit of time with my dad. I went with Toonsley, but you're right, too.
I know, mate.
I was just looking at that team of the year. Sorry, I was away in a wee world.
Yeah, I thought you'd passed out a wee bit there, man.
I went back up the road for 5 o'clock. Stephanie's like, we getting a Chinese tonight. I was like, right, no boss. She's like, fancy going somewhere else. I was like, right, okay, play ball. Because I really like the salt and chili chips there and the spring rolls. And I'm like, do I think that's a strong enough argument for completely changing the Chinese?
you know-
A side order? Sorry.
Ah, yeah, I know what
But
I mean. No.
come on.
I'd go with you there.
Right, hour and a half, finally comes. I get cream of chicken soup, sweet and sour chicken, Hong Kong style. Cream of chicken soup, bogging. Right, oh, gloopy, no chicken, no taste it, sweet and sour chicken, Hong Kong style, too sour. I went, I can't eat that. I went, I'm not trying to spoil the night, but I went, this is barking, and I need to try and get this sorted. So I went, right, know what I'll do? I'll phone the place that I usually go to and just get the cream of chicken soup, and I'll keep the rice that she's already got, and I'll get another. So I says I'll get crispy chicken beef, right? So she paid for it.
Crispy chicken beef.
Right? So I phoned and I says,
Crispy
look,
chicken beef. What are you talking? Crispy shredded beef.
crispy shredded beef, I mean.
You agreed with him, I know.
It made sense to me because I mean, all I heard was crispy shredded
So-
beef, but
I phoned up the place I used to go to and I went,
chicken beef.
I phoned her up and I went, I've made a big mistake tonight, hen. I says, I'm not needing any chips or rice. I says, I just need my soup.
I just need a portion of crispy chicken beef.
Aye. She says, 11.90. I went, right, here we go. So
Take an extra fiver, hen.
went to pick a £20 note up, right? Drove down to get it. In fact, I have to say, I get distracted at the petrol station. I got a blaring to somebody.
You'll have a petrol station worker there.
Right, got a wee blather there. Thought, right, come on. Went down to the Chinese, went in. She went 11.90. I pulled out a tenner. And I went, I'll be right back.
Oh, did you know you'd be good for it?
I didn't even give him the chance to.
No.
I just was like, this is just no my night. And I went in the car and I drove away and I went, I'm not going back for that.
Nah, did you know?
Right, so I drove home and I went, I can't do that. Because I was like, this has just assured me that I'm just always going to that place.
Right.
So I phoned up and I went, hello, I'm the guy that was short for money. And she was like, yes. I was like, listen, just put a wee note in my fucking, my tab and I'll just give you money that get to somebody homeless or whatever. I says, I'm not coming back for it, I'm not off.
Wow, man.
She's put it in my tab. Because I was just gonna see, just start walking back into the house. And she's like, Mr. Soup, me that am. I went, don't ask. I'm going up the stair.
That would have been the
And
worst
don't
part.
bother me for about a good 3 or 4 hours. I'm in a huff.
How?
So what you're telling
And,
us
and
is...
usually Steph would go, but she felt sorry for me.
So what you're telling
he's
us
in a
is...
huff.
Basically what you're telling us
Daddy's
is...
in a huff.
On
Daddy
Saturday...
didn't get his soup. He's in a huff.
On Saturday, Stevie, he's been in his bed most of the day getting ready for WrestleMania.
Aye.
On
That was at the
Sunday,
Buffs game.
Buff game.
Saturday night, he's watched WrestleMania. Sunday, all day, rolling eggs down the hills and all that. Come back, went for a wee nap, got up to watch WrestleMania. And then on the Monday, he's decided that he's getting a Chinese. And the whole fucking weekend
Aye.
revolved around
No, that
this
was a
Chinese.
Saturday.
Saturday.
See, we had a...
Mate, there's nothing worse
No,
than getting
it's
something
horrible.
you're on your mouth shaped for and it comes and it's wrong.
I just don't get
Did you
what
say
these
your
are all.
mouth shaped for?
Aye.
I don't
Like
get
that.
what these are
Let's get
all.
him.
Mad about this fucking cream of chicken soup.
Well,
man.
do you know
Mate,
what?
have you tried it out
Now
of
I'm
Chinese?
worried. Now I'm worried because if that's... Why are you getting so angry about this?
I'm not, I just want to have it.
Mate, it's
Well,
beautiful.
you have not tried it yet.
But mate,
It
You done
doesn't-
that with
it
the fucking
doesn't
onion
taste-
pizza and
it
look what
doesn't
happened to you.
taste like-
I still didn't like it.
It doesn't
You've even
taste
had
like
it?
it doesn't
I
taste like Heinz cream of chicken soup,
Mate,
mate.
I'm going to bring you some.
Right,
And,
okay.
I will.
Don't get it for that place.
No, I'm not.
that Steph goes
I'm not
to.
going to shop them. And I,
No, the thing is, right, we got a Chinese and I think it was Saturday as well.
Aye.
When we were in Moscow. So
Oh, I've had one of the Russian Chineses, they're shite.
Chineses.
Russian Chinese.
Russian Chinese, like crispy chicken beef. So I says to Nicola, right, she went, the Baines didn't want a Chinese, they wanted a McDonald's.
Aye.
Oh, you fuck's sake, so I went, I need to go and drive to go and get it, but I don't really know that.
There's no McDonald's near about near there.
No, there is, mate. It's only 8 minutes away.
What, the Kelly one, Queen's Drive?
It's at the services bit where you come off the motorway.
That's where I stay.
Okay. You should let me know then.
He chapped your dog that you were away.
Was it the Kilmarnock one? The Q8 one?
No,
Q8
sorry.
runabout?
It's out, open my,
Or did you go to the Stevenson one?
open my maps.
Must have been Stevenson.
Give me a minute.
Where did you go?
Give me a minute. Where do you see your history where you went?
Oh. No.
Anyway, it was one. Neil Moscow was only 8 minutes for Lakeside Lodges.
I don't know. I think
And it's a service station. There's a, obviously, you go in the petrol stations there, the McDonald's is at the back.
Aye, that's the Kilmarnock one. That's
You don't
not where I
stay
stay.
there.
I don't stay there.
So anyway, I went like, Nicola, right, McDonald's, right, Nicola's got a fucking loyalty card for everything. So right, there's a thing, I can get it on the app and this, blah, blah, blah. So you need to take my phone. I went, where do I need to take your phone for? She went, "Sen, you just get the hang on it." I went,
Oh, for the...
"Hey, okay." So I took her phone, I drives there, blah, blah, blah. I goes to get, blah, blah. No, gets there, gets it, blah, blah, blah. She's like, "I'll use Layla's phone to phone the Chinese." So I so I gets back, puts the McDonald's out. So I had your phone the Chinese, so aye. Right, okay. Oh, went to town, ordered all sorts. Bummy's fight, wrestling, holidays.
Ribs.
Ordered everything, right. So I right, cool, sitting there. Layla's phone's gone. Ringing like fuck. Layla's one, sometimes there's caviar talking to her pal, so I Layla, your phone's gone. So I can't be bothered. I'm like, right, okay.
Oh, no.
Ring again.
Oh, no.
That's went on for about 15 minutes, right? Ring. I was like, Layla, go on and just answer your phone or see who it is and tell them you're busy. She's like, Dad, it's a number I don't know. And she looked at it and she went like that. And Nicholas went, "That's the Chinese."
Aye.
And I'm like, right.
Don't know where they are.
And it just all dawned on Nicholas went, "I said lodge number 8. But lodge number 7, I'm like, I'm starving. I was like, "Where's the Chinese?" And I'm running out and all that, my flip-flops going like that. Trying to find a motor, I seen a motor going, I'm like
You're Mr. Bean in a panic.
well, I'm waving, I'm like, "You try to deliver number 8, we're number 7. Come back, finally got it, but see the panic.
Aye.
I was like, I'm not getting the Chinese. But it was nice. I had a good Chinese.
We went for a wee Chinese at the weekend there as well with Tiger Lee.
Tiger Lee Beerlison. Nice.
beautiful,
Aye.
man.
You can sit in it and get a takeaway, it's good.
Do you know, Grant, now you're back for Florida, do you know, can I choke for some normal Scottish cuisine like?
Some salty Chinese.
Some normal Scottish cuisine like a Chinese.
Aye.
Well,
Or a pizza perhaps.
Saturday when we get back, we go to Chinese.
That's what you always do, me
And
come back.
Always do
you know,
that. Always.
I like her own
Sunday,
sausage.
I had a rolling square sausage with Titus gone.
Yep, that's it, mate. That ticks every box when you've been away.
So what happened in Florida?
though? Why?
What happened?
Aye, tell us about Florida.
I can go
Would
months
you like
without
to
a
know?
own sausage. No. But if
Aye, if you're away, but aye.
you come back, you're like...
Tell us about
man.
Florida.
Would you want to know?
It just looked brilliant, mate.
It did.
I will.
Class.
As we go in that new Epic universe, because we've got annual passes, so they do.
Oh, you got the thing with the Wall of Fame, didn't you? What do you call that? The Guard of Honour?
Aye, they were Clapman's in that. It was pretty cool.
That's cool, man.
Aye, so they do like annual pass previews. So aye, get in there done with the queues weren't busy at all. Done the full park.
That's good.
Brilliant. Did you have it?
New Harry Potter bits ridiculous.
That's it.
Mind blown.
Aye, insane.
Did you not meet anybody that were there for the World Dancing Championships?
No, I actually did see quite a lot of cheerleaders and that there, but
Aye. So the little lassies for the dance club that the men's go to were there.
Oh, are they?
They won the world title. So
Did they?
aye, in Orlando. Shout out to the CSDA.
That's shit hot, innit? That's an achievement.
Brilliant, man.
good
Eastern,
experience
brilliant.
that to go to Florida and do that.
Oh, I know. Hopefully. Maybe get going there. So, no.
So Scottish team of the year.
I know what we like.
On to the football.
I know.
It's a podcast.
Oh, that's a football
It's a football podcast. I cannot wait for this fucking season to end.
I know, man.
Oh,
I watched the football.
Right, I only seen the highlights of the Rangers game. I need to ask, that's a Stonewall penalty.
It's ridiculous.
It's a Stonewall penalty.
I seen
and
somebody saying,
I don't think I've met anybody that says that it's no a penalty.
How-
which
did
is,
you watch it at Rangers Review? They said,
Probably.
somebody said, I think was it Derek Clark or Josh? Joshua said they were talking to somebody on the way home and they playing, it was part of the VAR team. And I think they tried to brush it off, going, they thought Desser's ripped his shirt himself.
What? That's brilliant.
You know what I mean? Like, it
Done a
was,
Hulk Hogan?
it was unreal, man. It was a
I mean, what evidence
see,
can
to
you
be
get?
fair, they Castore strips fall apart. At the best, you know what I mean? But You don't get something like that. It looked as if Freddy Krueger had literally dug his fingers in and just took a big.
The only thing about that, I mean, it's a Stonewall penalty. I was like, the way Dessers went down was a wee bit annoying.
Aye, he always does, but he's hiding that.
See if that's the case.
He's hiding that. Just stop and go.
Just stop and go. Look what he's done to my toe.
You're right. That ruined it. See if he just, even if he stayed on his feet and went, come on.
Aye, it would have looked more believable. Which
Aye.
I mean, that is believable because he kind of
looks like a baseball umpire or something, doesn't he, man? I'm sorry, but
you look like big Steve Sharapa for the Sopranos, man.
My tits are hanging out.
Big Bobby, man. You look like Big Bobby
big
for
back killer.
Aye, big.
Did the VAR even look at it?
No, I don't think it
No.
did.
I never seen
I
the game.
It didn't go to VAR.
No.
It didn't go to VAR.
It was a stinking game, Grant. It was dead frustrating. I think it kind of went as soon as Ridvan got that were
Fergie made that cunt here.
Did Raskin hit the post or something?
Raskin nearly scored. Aye.
But see, when Ridvan went half injured, which again, man, it's like, I'm not trying to make excuses, but every game we get an injury, didn't we?
I know, man.
Every game, man. It's
And
like,
remember when Kilmarnock came in, he says that was the first thing he was going to sort.
Aye.
He clearly never.
He's made it worse.
He has. What is going on?
I know,
That's
but-
2 years in the trot. We've been absolute horse with injuries.
I actually thought Diamandi was doing really well in the six. He was playing like kind of as a six, and he was kind of.
As soon as he get put there, that was it. It was curtains in terms of somebody creating chances, wasn't it?
Just bring big
somebody-
Inciara on, and he put Diamandi at left back, and I was like, and then he put
Diamandi
Yefty
at
in.
left back?
Aye, and he put Yefty in one, and it was a bit. I was like, just bring Inciara.
Tricky was thinking that's it. Maybe would have Walter have done something
I
like that.
don't
Like
think
maybe he
Barry
would make
Ferguson
like.
trusts Cinciala after that.
It's after that Kilmarnock game.
I know, and then you could turn around and say, and NCR comes in and makes a can, and you go, why did he not do that?
He came on and played really well.
Oh, did he?
Inciara.
I was split up. My first drink.
No, I know you. No, I know you.
Aye,
I think
aye.
you could have made a contact. That's what
aye.
Barry's probably thinking. But it was
That's
just
I
Barry.
switched it off at 2-0.
We never laid a glove on them, man. They weren't even. They didn't need to be great, but
Nah, they never really got a second gear, didn't they? They didn't need it. You're
they
right.
aggressively pressed like fuck, and
They're
we're
unlucky
just
against Real Madrid yesterday as well.
and we're just no good at football really. So seeing a team who's aggressively pressing you, man, it's hard to. But I just thought it was one of the games, and the way it went is what I thought it was going to go like. It was just like a kind of anti-climax.
Damn squib.
Aye, it was.
You said that, didn't you, last week?
But quarterfinals we got taken. That's
By
kind
the way,
of no
still
mean
a-
feat.
still a great fucking
It's like,
achievement.
how do we keep doing this? But the season's usually always done by the time the split happens, but we end up in quarterfinal. It's like
It's just been a shocking season all round, but isn't it?
horrible, man.
Isn't it? Then our new taps bogging and all.
That away strip.
I don't like it one bit.
Shout out to that boy, man.
Okay. Do you ken the story about that? You got it down
What a
with
set
that?
of fucking balls on that, laddie.
Well, you could say what a set of balls or what a stupid idiot.
No, he's definitely got. He's no. That's not a set of balls. He's shot his selling a fit.
You're
there.
dafty, man. Gotta get your jaws for that.
Aye,
Fidin,
definitely.
man. Fidin, what?
Post the
Model?
picture.
He's probably a model for dating. So.
No, I think he's a photographer.
Oh, what is he
Are
doing,
you
man?
joking, man?
No, I'm sure he's for.
Somebody kept saying it, and I thought, I remember looking at the photo, it looked like Richard Gadd for Baby Reindeer.
Aye, did look like him before it. Aye, did
Yeah,
look like him.
Why do that? Why would you post that?
I don't know. He's obviously sent it to his mate,
Trusting him.
and
Aye.
then they've.
He needs to get new mates.
Aye,
You know,
I
it's
know.
like the old group chat.
Just give me the fear with things like that now.
What have you posted?
I know, aye.
You posted a biggie, don't you?
What did I?
I'm kidding on, don't.
Oh,
don't. Anyway,
Remember that video you making it to?
Oh, mate, that kills me all the time, man. That could have been a hell of a lot worse, man.
I caught a wee bit of that game, the semi-final with Aberdeen and Hearts,
I never seen
when I was away.
it at all.
Hearts looked like they put a good shift in, man, with the 10 minute. I don't want them to do it to 9 men.
I think they were in the game because it was obviously one each. Shankly scored and then they get the man sent off, but the sending off, they got another man sent off in extra time. It was a joke.
Was it?
Was it?
Aye.
What about the Celtic game? Did you watch that then, too?
Aye, I watched the game. It was just shitty in, mate.
Aye.
Who's shaking the table?
There's photos like fans just leaving at half time.
Really? Because it's just aye.
Mate, you stop shaking that
It's
table.
not that, man. It's Hampden. You'll know yourself. Hampden's a fucking nightmare.
Hellhole.
An absolute nightmare.
Hate it.
But a good performance. Another couple of goals from Maeda as well.
Napoli, what he signed below
Mate.
Ferguson? Wow.
Did you hear Aaron McCoy and Rory Hamilton talking the other night?
No.
During the game, and it was whoever Napoli were playing the week before, right? So Napoli, say for I can't remember who they were playing. Say they were playing Empoli or something. There was more Scottish players in that game than what there was Ross County v St Mirren.
That's mad.
How mental's that?
That's mad.
And Ali was doing his usual.
would it not
You've
be-
actually blew my mind there, Rory.
Would it not have been when Napoli played Bologna? Because they only played a couple of weeks ago.
It
Is
might have been
talking
that,
about
it might have
Because
been
Lewis
that,
Ferguson
aye.
would have been
Because you've
playing.
got Lewis Ferguson and you've got the left back Doig.
Aye, Doig,
Aye.
and you've got Scott McTominay.
No, but
No, Doig left.
Aye,
Doig.
Doig went down. I'm sure he's.
But Rory Hamilton said there was more Scottish players playing in Napoli's last fixture than there was Ross County playing St Mirren.
What about the boy that used to play for Celtic? He was there.
Henderson.
Aye. Who's he play for?
He
Does he not
plays
play for Empoli or something? Is it Ewan Henderson or something?
No, it's Liam Henderson.
Liam Henderson.
I can't.
But that's
Verona for some reason. I feel
Good to see Gilmore's
Vicenza.
been getting a game again.
Aye, I know.
Let's find out.
Good to see what?
Gilmore's been getting a game again.
Mate,
Just in the last couple of weeks.
100%, man.
But
100%.
that league's going down to the wire. And do you see
Aye.
if it's the same in points? It's a playoff.
Because Inter get beat, didn't they?
Inter
They
get
get beat at the weekend, didn't they?
Empoli.
If
I was right then.
If it's the same points at the end of the season, the two teams at the top playing a playoff. They
Really?
Aye.
That's cool.
Aye.
I like that. Imagine that with Rangers Celtic.
Cool, wasn't it?
Imagine Rangers Celtic in this. We can only hope. I can only imagine.
Celtic fans leaving at half time at Hampden.
Is there any update with the takeover and manager?
Aye, they said it's. Did you know what's the Rangers review this week? On Monday they said.
I've just not been bothered with it.
I know, mate. I was the same. It was only this week I started because I seen. I think it's up to like nearly that Kavanagh saying it's nearly like 51% of accumulated of the shit. So it's basically. It's looking like it's going in the right direction.
I think Rangers have made moves for
Aye.
two Everton boys for
The director of football.
Aye.
Really?
Aye. And a boy in my work who's an Everton fan said he's good. Aye, he's a good.
So I talked whispers they know about Rainier's boy that plays at Borussia. No?
I seen that, Gio Reyna. Fun fact.
I think a lot of folks say he's injury prone.
Aye.
So we'll definitely sign him.
Aye. Make him captain.
Did they not go to Bournemouth or something? And it was pure shite.
Don't know.
Yeah, I think there was another story as well in the paper about he wasn't getting in the American team. I think he's more in favour were kind of phoning up and complaining to the manager, and I think the manager had done something before and they were going to threaten to tell the. I don't know, it's a bit dodgy, the story.
Netflix
and all
documentary.
that. Aye, you heard something about that?
Aye, I read that.
It sounds a bit wanky.
Aye.
What about the Leeds, mate? Awful.
I know.
Terrible this year.
Mate, they were fucking outstanding yesterday though. They were outstanding yesterday, to be fair. But they're so hot and cold, Stevie. Honestly, watch them, trust me.
Mate, they're basically promoted, they're top
I
of the
know they're
league.
promoted.
Can't be hot and cold, you're top of the league, mate.
I'm telling you now, mate, they're fucking
I'll take Ross McCormack's views on it. He said they were playing different class this season, the live show, remember?
Does he know?
He goes and sees them, mate.
Aye, I mean, he's there. He's not got replays. I've got replays.
No, mate, you don't win that league being hot and cold. You win that league being consistent 'cause it's a hard league.
Well, I'll tell you.
They've not won the league, but they're promoted. It's between them and Burnley now to see who wins
The
it.
top three teams did have a wee bit of a wobble
Aye,
there.
Leeds had that wobble probably about 4 weeks ago because I remember I took them a couple of times.
Sheffield United, haven't they won a
They
game?
fell
I think
away.
that's what it is, mate. I think any time I bet them, they don't win.
Aye.
And it's
Hey, you just do your tourisms and say they're shite.
no, they're not.
That's funny.
Yeah, mate, listen,
that.
I'll tell you what, see if you think that a team can't win that league without being shite, watch Burnley. Because I've never seen a mere fucking boring.
But mate, Burnley didn't concede a goal for like fucking
I know
10
They're
weeks.
so boring to watch, man. Honestly, they're so boring. But anyway, they're in Leeds and Burnley both promoted now anyway.
Scottish PFA Team of
what?
the Year. Here we go.
Schmeichel, we arguing with that? I can't. Is there any other been any kind of good goalies? I can't think any.
Definitely no Butland anyway.
I'll tell you who I would have went for, and I know that they're down at the bottom. But see that Ross County goalie?
Aye.
He's fucking amazing, man.
What's his name again?
Jimmy County.
James Penrith, he's been a good signing for Hearts, I think. Him. Johnston, right back, Vickers and Suter.
Would you go with Suter? He's been out for a lot of the season, hasn't he?
Raskin, McGregor and Hatate in the middle of the park in the PFA Team of the Year. Up front, no surprises, Maeda, Sam Dalby and Nicholas Kuhn. He kind of been half a boil a wee bit, didn't he, for the last?
Kuhn since February. Since
Still, he
Bayern.
was on fire at the start of the season.
He was incredible.
See that Penrice? We had him on Football Daft right when it was me and Ewan. It was like the third or fourth episode. He was only a wee boy, played with Partick, and Ewan kent his ma.
Really?
Aye, and he got her, and it's funny to see how well he's come on.
Aye, she's staying. I think Hearts are.
Cool story, bro.
I was just thinking that maybe now that he's in the Team of the Year, I could say to you, and if he wants to get him on.
I think he would probably get him on his own show, his own football podcast.
probably.
Never mind his podcast.
No, we agree with that team though. I just think Suter.
Suter.
Don't know.
I don't think any Rangers defenders deserve to be in the top
Near the arm, man.
Team of the Year.
I would say there's obviously.
Come on.
Maybe say Czerny could, but he's not going to get in front of the two selectors.
So not a couple of Hibs defenders.
I would have Czerny in ahead of Raskin, maybe. I think Raskin plays
but
well.
Raskin's a keen midfielder, isn't he? Czerny's have to be honest, to Maeda or Kuhn. It's not going to happen.
I think the only reason Suter's probably in it's because Celtic's other partner for Carter because they've always kind of been a wee bit hot and cold this season.
Has there not been any
Hibs defender or something?
I like a big Rocky Bashiri.
That's what I was thinking about. Aye.
He scored against us, didn't he?
Aye.
Easter Road.
I like Bashiri. I think he's a good player.
I think Suter's a bit.
But what you need to remember as well is, alright, Hibs are third now, but
the first 6 months.
mate, they were fucking dug meat at the start of the season, you know what I mean?
Or you could even argue Aberdeen because they played well for the first 6 months. Remember that?
Then look
I know.
who they ended up as.
It's just a shite league, isn't it?
That is, isn't it? See when you've not got 11 players for your team of the year.
I know.
It's kind of competitive on the feel like.
If you take Celtic and Rangers out of it, it would be an exciting league.
I just honestly cannot see if we didn't have this takeover, something to cling on to and look forward to.
Man,
I would be like clinically depressed about football and looking to take up another sport, honestly, because this season, like how far behind you as we are, and it's just the split happening. It's so disheartening, man. It's like
We can win the league this weekend.
I know.
Where is it?
Mate, he's won the league about 5 weeks ago.
Is that a point? You just need that, isn't it?
Well, we need a point.
The thing is, I know that the league's not been lost in the Old Firm games.
Isn't it?
Which doesn't
I know.
usually.
I know. It's
I
been.
mean, that's the thing. If you beat us at Ibrox, you've taken 9 points off us.
And we're still like.
We've only taken 3 off you.
It's wild.
But I think this whole season's been an anomaly throughout the whole of football.
Right, we'll have a wee look at this weekend's fixtures. Dundee United versus Celtic half-time
It's got to
kick-off.
be Tannadice again.
Yep.
Where a league's decided,
I
man.
know. Tannadice, the home of the trophy. Well, you never know. Dundee United have been pretty good recently, so they might get a return.
Do you know Celtic have been like kind of kicking up fuck a wee bit because the ticket prices for the Celtic ends.
And I think they took a good 600 off them as well, which they've put it down.
I think Dun United can get in for a tenner or something, and Celtic's tickets are about 40
That's
quid.
ridiculous. That shouldn't be allowed.
Listen, Celtic do it to everybody else.
Did they? Did it?
Aye.
Right, I don't know.
don't see why.
Rangers didn't know them probably.
Well, and saying that, the away end tickets are probably the same price as the home end tickets. That's where that's a bit dodgy.
Aye.
Well, that's one of the reasons why my dad wants a ticket to Rugby Park. So
Most of the
see
games
Rangers
I
on.
go to, the tickets are about 30 odd quid. Apart from Celtic part was
Fucking
50 odd.
55 or something, wasn't
It
it?
was 50 odd, aye.
Aberdeen and Hibs.
That should be a tasty game, that.
Aye.
St Mirren and Rangers. I'd put money on St Mirren this Saturday.
They've beat you twice this season
Aye,
already.
that's
Think they'll beat you again?
yes. Or is it one of the ones pressure's completely off now because everyone, you know what I mean? No, nah.
That's them. They've got our points back for us that used to calf us.
Who do you play? Who do you go with the
Play the boys.
play the
Look at the youth.
play the youth?
Play the youth.
Play the youth.
They won't know.
I don't know, man. You might.
What do you think, Toll, that there's maybe a wee part of Barry that's gone, even if we win these 5 games, it might just show that I've turned the corner and I'm the
No,
man for the
I
job.
don't think he's expecting the job. Right?
Do you
but
know? Do you think he maybe still is?
No.
I think he would be.
I don't
I'll
know,
be
mate.
honest with you, mate. I think he would be stupid if he thinks he's getting that job.
Right, I know, but put yourself in his position,
Talk
right?
about just like professional pride.
I'm
I
just
think-
thinking, no, but it's like,
I think he's looking at his record as the Rangers manager.
what?
I think he's looking at his record as the Rangers manager.
I
mean,
think-
if he
I
plays the
don't.
young boys and they lose the last 4 games of the season,
I think Barry still thinks he's still in with a chance. I really do.
I think he
I
would.
really do, because I think he
Well,
would go.
do you know what? See if you're in that position.
You
and
ain't
you're-
been in
and
that
you're
position,
not- and you know.
But I beat Celtic, and you know, I put Josie away. You
Yeah,
know?
but look at his overall record, right?
I know that, but what I'm
he's
saying
beat
is,
Celtic and he's beat Fenerbahce, right? Fair dues. But look at the rest of his record.
no, I know that, but I'm just saying it might be different if you're that individual going. But surely, man,
I mean, right.
that's why I'm saying I don't know if he will.
Look at it. It's going to be like a clean slate.
Right.
New owners coming in.
It's been a fucking clean slate every season, but
No, I mean like the full, like the DNA, like everything in the club, like the back behind the scenes, like it's got to be a total.
we said that was going to be last year, I know.
No, we didn't. Wasn't
We
it
kind of
takeover
did,
happening?
man, when it was like, we thought we were getting rid of Tav and all that last season as
No,
well.
I'm
and-
talking about the back. I'm talking about the takeover of the club, like the way the club's got to be running on a daily basis. It's a clean slate, so there might be a wee bit of Barry going, I might have a chance, but I don't think Barry's daft. I think he knows.
I think the new manager needs to be like, he does, because see, like folks saying Gerrard, he already knows.
Needs to be
it needs to be
left
somebody
field man.
that's got no loyalties to
Some
anything.
company look up on Wikipedia.
Somebody that's not got any loyalties to players that are there.
I would.
But then how many times have you saw that, but where we say that it needs to be somebody that needs to come in and be fun with Tav and stuff like that, and then within a couple of games in an interview's going, Tav's the fucking...
The lifeblood of the club.
Aye.
I think things are going to be different. I really do. I think things are going to be different.
I hope it is.
I definitely hope that.
They'll need to be, or it'll just be the same old stuff.
I definitely. I mean, there's not going to be a takeover happening where there's not going to be big changes. There'll be big changes. Whether they're good changes, the right changes, that remains to be seen. But I definitely think there will be.
Let's not get our
I
hopes too
think
high.
the changes that you need is at foundation level. So I think you're right what you're saying. It needs to be built from the ground up. And when this does go through, there'll be a lot of people expecting immediate results for it. But I don't think that's the way that it's going to go. I think you need to build, like I'm saying there, build for the ground up and get to a point where the 11 players that you're putting on the park are worthy of wearing the Rangers jersey. And I think a lot of them that are wearing the Rangers jersey now aren't worthy of it.
No, definitely.
Oh, fine, man.
No argument with that.
Too many passengers. Too many people that have been there and all for all. It's the same old movie.
Serial losers.
Aye. I mean, I'm not a pure Tav basher, right?
I know.
But see, the Tav bashers out there, that goal the other night just gives them ammo for it, because you go, how many times have you seen a goal like that happening? Where Tav, he actually turns round and looks at the boy twice.
Watches him come
He
in.
looks at Nico Williams, he sees him twice, and the boy still gets in it back stick and scores a header. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
It's not that. He's got, like you're saying, he's turned around and he's had a glance at him a couple of times and he's watching the ball coming in the whole way. Do you know what I mean? He's got eyes on both situations and he doesn't even jump. That's the thing, you know what I mean? It just comes in and Liam Kelly is a lamb to the slaughter there, because what I would say is, see if that was Butland would have been getting slated for not keeping that header out as well. I think Liam Kelly needs to do better with it.
I think it's one Tav.
I know. But
Right, come on, let's be a bit of a right spark here. Hearts versus Dundee. Come on, Hearts and Dundee. Looking forward to that game.
You want to watch it?
I look forward to seeing Penrith.
Penrici.
Kilmarnock, man, mate.
Just going on
Ross
there.
County will beat them.
Think so? At Rugby Park?
I like Ross County.
Rugby Park.
Don't know why, but I like them.
Don't know why I went Scouser.
Have you watched any more of this City Sales yet?
No, mate. No, I need to, mate. I need to.
You know started it?
I've been watching it.
Brilliant.
I'm
I
telling
watched
you this.
the first 3 episodes.
Brilliant, innit?
I need
It's
to.
tremendous,
There's nothing
man.
better on the telly now than Mobland.
That's only one a week, though, is it no?
Aye.
Celebrity Big Brother's been alright.
Oh, it's been good. It's been good.
Aye,
It's been good. Sorry about last night.
So anyway, Motherwell versus Motherwell. Last few weeks have kind of been stumbling along, haven't they?
Failed to make the top 6.
So next week we're going to have a special guest, hopefully.
But that'll not happen.
We can't release who it is, but he's going to be the best player in the world in the next few months.
Aye. Just imagine.
Remember? I remember what you said.
Very good player.
There we go.
Very good player. Very good player.
But
that is your fixtures, and let's get on to fans' questions.
Right, okay. The first question comes from Jamie M. 1993. Who do Grado/Bob want as manager for next season? I've seen talks that Gerrard and Mourinho are apparently interested.
Mourinho's went to like 41 now, the second favourite. I wouldn't want Jose, I don't think.
What do you know?
Jose
don't know.
Mourinho would
I mean-
Come on,
fucking
man.
meltdown.
Life's all about fun.
I know.
See if you're wanting box office, there's nobody better than them.
No, I know.
No, come on, man.
Right.
Big house.
A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about a group chat, and I was like, definitely, I would want him, right?
Right.
But then I'm going like, football's evolved a wee bit, man. It's like, I mean, winners win, but
I don't think he's won a league.
he's not won for a while.
2014.
Plus,
It's the greatest comeback in managerial history.
how bad
Treble in the first year.
How bad this Rangers team is, and they still they put Jose's team out of Europe.
I know.
How bad this Rangers team is.
Exactly.
No, man, I would be... If you were to ask me the now, right, Gerrard or Mourinho, who would you pick? It's a no-brainer for me, Mourinho.
I'll tell you, see if Brendan Rodgers walked out tomorrow and Celtic had the opportunity to get Mourinho, I'd be screaming for him.
Aye, definitely, man. Come on, you only live once.
He plays slow enough, man. Your football's slow enough.
Forget all that shit.
You just want the box office comments.
Aye, that'd be brilliant, man.
Just
imagine, like, you would be watching it would be back to, like, remember when it was like Gerrard, you'd sit
you
there
looked
and watch.
forward to press conferences.
Aye, it'd just be good.
He wouldn't be in the dugout half a season.
I know.
He'd have a heart
And
attack.
Do you want him, Grant?
He wouldn't be fear calling it out and all that. And
I mean, he's obviously a high
He's a
caliber man.
top manager.
Caliber manager, but we've been getting linked with him, I mean, so
I'm in 50-50.
I just don't.
Why is that even a discussion? Who would you rather have, Gerrard or Mourinho? Why is that even a discussion?
well,
Because
as a
Gerrard-
discussion, because he's saying he would probably take Gerrard.
Gerrard, I didn't say that.
Oh, would you? So,
I didn't say that.
so would any rather take Gerrard?
I would want to go down the road that Grant said a minute ago. I would rather
That gives me the fear,
a
but
fresh, clean. But mate, why should it give you the feel? Like, we've had all player like Gio come back. We had Michael Beale come. Clement. Well, Clement's a good example.
There's
That's a
your
good
three
example.
different lines. You've got your man that's connected to the club. You've got your man that the fans wanted. And then you've got the foreign fucking superhero.
See the difference I'm seeing and hoping. I want, when a new manager comes in, hopefully he's going to have a bit of cash to spend. Right? He's going to have more cash probably than any of the recent Rangers managers have had. Right? Hopefully. Right? Not saying it's going to be a fucking endless pot of gold here. Right? But he's
is it
probably
always
going,
called a war chest?
a war chest. They always say a transfer of war chest. I think
It's when
this,
folks start jetting in.
Aye, for crisis talks.
we need to remember, like, some of the football under Gerrard was so bad, man, at points. So bad.
You do, remember?
The fucking, was it Hamilton,
Hamilton, man,
Ibrox,
just before lockdown.
Hearts at Tynecastle? He was like practically nearly greeting in his interview after it, like you knew he was gone, and then COVID hit. And some of the football was brilliant.
Aye.
So, but even when he went Villa, man, he didn't do much. You know what I mean? And
He's never set the header all over.
Jose, I would take Jose or Gerrard.
Jose, definitely. Stuart 1877, exclamation mark. If the guys could get a shot of anything, what would they choose? What? I.e. drive a tank? The fuck? Fly a 747.
A shot of anything.
A 747 without a doubt. Absolute beauty. Concorde.
I don't know, man.
Any commercial plane I would take.
You'd love that,
I
man.
would go for a fighter jet.
Fighter jet. It'd be funny, imagine you're in a fighter jet. And you pressing the mad button if it crashed. Bing!
Talk to me, Gus.
It would be like that meme went to the wee and then you land and plop.
I don't know, man. I'd probably just, I don't know.
Harley Davidson.
Aye.
I take that.
go
Maybe
with
you're gonna
You're looking forward to go, oh, yeah, that would be great.
That'd be great.
I could have a football there now.
When they mind a bash on the cyber trucks.
Oh mate, aye. You
aye.
see them in America?
My
I saw
mate-
one in New York and I was like, man, I want
My
one.
mate got one. He hired one who was in Florida there.
No way, did you get a shot at it?
No, I never seen him. He said it was unbelievable.
Aye.
Really?
Aye.
I slipped
He's
0 to
like-
60 in 3 seconds.
He's like, it's insane.
Aye, I'd go with that. Cybertruck.
Aye, Cybertruck,
I
aye.
seen the basically look like
It's
the
just a car.
just like the Batmobile.
Just, that says
was like-
mega powers, by the way, no. Mega powers.
Mega
Somebody
powers.
said this morning, mega powers. I was like, no. Right,
BBC Scotland gave you a TV show.
what
A show.
aye, would it be about and who would you put in it?
I'd do one about a kind of football podcast and I'd maybe put you in it.
Aye.
Put you in it. I'd put Grant in it.
Thanks,
Put
man.
Craigie Boy in it.
Is it a sitcom?
I'd do that as
Is
well.
it a sitcom to be written about podcasters?
Oh,
That's a shout.
that's a shame.
I was thinking more kind of along the lines of docu-series type deal. Like I would
Scotland's
like,
Escape.
I would like to do a show where I'm training to be a pilot.
Oh, that'd be
And
funny.
go every week and go about and speak to
I would
pilots
watch it.
and get lessons and go down to like Haddington to the Air Museum and
And
find out
the
about stuff.
last episode's live and you're doing your test.
Aye, mate, and it's my first flight.
Mate, that'd be box office.
Went it, and it's my first flight alone as that using that.
And you crashed.
Also,
With me?
He died then we oft.
He did. God rest
No,
him.
he'd survive a plane. He'd be the kind of survivor plane
Aye,
crash.
him and Farage.
He'd
remember that? Boring.
He'd come out with that mega powers hat on. I'm okay.
It does say MAGA powers. Totally stick it up.
Where's my baby doll?
I would also like to do a programme about Scottish wedding planners.
Aye.
I think that's quite interesting.
What would you call it?
With the wedding planners.
See the thoughts went into that one.
You fucking me up alright with that one.
No, I just, when I was at the long side, I was like, has anyone ever done a programme about wedding planners? I was like, that'd be quite
Is that what I
interesting.
phoned you for?
What?
Aye,
Is that what I'm phoning you for?
Might have been that woman, aye.
Remember my big fat gypsy wedding?
See all that?
That was I remember that.
Grado's big wedding bash.
Aye. Wedding planners, man. Make a few bob.
Things that go wrong, folk
What would
fall
yours
out.
be? Oh, you've already said the podcast.
Wait, BBC Scotland, man. No.
No, but I know. By the way, that's a shout for like a documentary, like the last year at River City, like, you know, folk coming into work.
Somebody will
and
be
all
like that, probably, man.
Aye.
What's that?
Is that happening, no?
Patreon, what do it?
Imagine we did that.
Could do it.
Aye. The last year.
Maybe.
What we should do? Talk about greener energy.
This week's podcast is sponsored by Greener Energy Group. I can't speak highly enough about this business because they've sorted me right out with an EV charger that I just absolutely love. What happens is I plug my hybrid motor in at night and I leave it and I've got the wee app, and what happens is it finds the right time when to pump electricity into my motor. I wake up every morning and I see how much money I've saved every morning, and it changes the way I drive my motor, if I'm being completely honest.
Mate, right. If you'd said to somebody 5 years ago, this is what's happening with motors.
Mate, I plug in my phone and I plug in my motor.
It's unreal.
And it's tremendous because what happens is I fill up my petrol and I leave it there, but every night I charge it and the petrol pump doesn't move. Because
you always said you're going to take your motor in to get looked at because something's wrong with it.
But you need to tell everybody as well, though. I mean, like, when you're plugging that in, if you've not got the charger, it costs you a fortune.
Mate, I got bumped. Absolutely bumped. I was using the granny charger and I tried to leave my energy company a month ago and I had a massive bill to pay off because my missus was just plugging it in at all sorts of days. And I was like, you can't be doing that. But this actually tells you, it does it itself. So I can plug it in. Say I go to bed at 3 o'clock during the day, which I did on Monday. I plugged it in. But what happens is it waits till night and it charges itself.
It's also got a security. It's got a security feature as well. Now, you might laugh at this, right? But a big thing about electric cars was folk driving into other folks' driveways and plugging their car in.
That's right.
Really?
But this has got a security system where you can only authorise it through your app on your phone. So when you plug your car in, the wee alert will come up on your phone saying, was this you that plugged it in? Yes. And then it'll start charging. But if it's not you, then it won't.
And if it's no you, then the big man comes charging out with his jammies and his Ugg slippers on his face. Get away!
Get away from my fucking charger, you!
But it also does solar panels as well.
Yeah.
Greener Energy Group, and talk about the free EV car charger. You'll get a free EV car charger. First 50 customers will receive that if you go and get solar panels and battery storage. Utilise the sun's power.
Aye, that's right. We're going to be giving details next week about how you can win. And I've got to say as well, the customer experience has been brand new. So see if you've got any sort of queries about, should I get solar panels? Should I get the EV charger point? Give them a wee bell because from start to finish, they're going to make sure that they find the right product for you. And Laura has got a wee case study speaking about EV motors and stuff like that as well. So that'll be on the website later today, greenerenergygroup.co.uk. And if you want to get in touch, 0335 772555.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong, mate. It's 0335.
He's all fucking delighted to tell me I've got the number
It's
right.
0335 776699. If you're an existing customer, get in touch with them on 0335 772555. greenerenergygroup.co.uk.
Thanks a bunch.
And if you fancy going to Barcelona for a title party,
He's all right. It's like, get the sponsors done. Hey, and if you fancy going,
It's like greenerenergygroup.co.uk. Thanks a bunch. Now, if you fancy going to Barcelona,
I feel like I'm showing that side of CBD Oil Scotland. It's rough, it's ready,
it's for the working man.
but it gives you what you need, brothers.
It does exactly what it says
It
on the
gives you
tin.
what you need. So if you fancy, like I said, going to Barcelona for a title party, go and watch Barcelona versus Villarreal in the final game of the season, which looks like it's just going to be a trophy presentation party for Barcelona. You get 2 VIP tickets. That is full hospitality. You're getting 2 return flights. You're getting a 30% discount on your purchase, and you're getting free delivery. All you need to do is make any purchase on cbdoilscotland.com. Enter the code BARSA25 at checkout, and you could be in with a chance of winning this dream trip.
What else do you want?
What else do you want? It's a no-brainer. If you've never started CBD, I can't recommend it enough. I tried CBD years ago and I didn't find any great use for it at all. But then I started using CBD oil for CBD Oil Scotland. It's CBD oil that you can trust, and I'm telling you now, if you want to get started on the gummies, if you want to get started on the joints or the oil, anything like that, then get yourself to cbdoilscotland.com and get a wee chance. By the way, the joints are legal, and they are tremendous. The power of the CBD, if you've got any anxiety, any ailments, any sort of kind of problems that you want to get addressed, then I would give CBD Oil Scotland a try, especially you're sleeping as well.
Yes.
Yep, but just to make you aware, the CBD flower, as it's known, is only available in shop, so you need to get yourself to
Get your arse down there.
One of the stockists. So CBD Oil Scotland, CBD oil
You can trust.
And that moves us on to the main men.
This is giving me the fear a wee bit. Did Barry Hatch just for her?
Charge.
Fairly
We did that, right? Okay, I thought I saw it earlier, man. I was like, it's a sign, man.
That would have been an accident. It wasn't our fault.
Exactly. G4 Claims. This show wouldn't be happening without G4 Claims.
No, we've got to give special thanks to G4 Claims. If you've been involved in an accident that's not your fault, then pick up the phone and call 01698 767 172. Do not contact your insurance. Wait, I got it right.
Yeah.
Don't contact your insurance company if it's not your fault. Phone Nicole and the team. They'll get you sorted from start to finish. Welshire Motors in the garage. They'll get you a like-for-like vehicle replacement and make sure that you are not off the road.
And if you can't be bothered phoning, or you're just too cool, you can message them on WhatsApp.
Yep, that's
You
the
know,
same number.
I read a statistic the other day that says 80% of people under the age of 25 are scared of speaking on the telephone.
No, that's a big thing, mate.
He doesn't like it.
I don't like it. I see when MD phones me, I go,
He phoned me yesterday. He's like, I'm just phoning you because I know you could just we can just nip it in the bud pretty early, man. I'm just want to ask you something, blah, 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 away.
That's right.
Aye,
I
but it's
got a
like,
phone call from the other week, woke me up my bed. Hello. Aye, you sort me out with something? Aye, they bought me, aye.
you look for some hash?
no, but it's
No.
something I don't want to say.
What is it?
It's no drugs.
What is it?
It's nothing illegal.
What is
No,
it?
no, it's
What
not
is
illegal.
it?
It's not illegal.
What is it?
Shut up.
Have I know what it is?
Tell you half screen.
G4 Claims, not at fault claims.
Made easy.
It's that time of the week where we say goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon. We're going there for a wee bonus episode. If you've enjoyed it, why not share the podcast? Like, subscribe, shout for the rooftops. Go out your front door with a pot and pan and shout.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
That's
Come join the fun.
highly racist. Okay, see you later.